Good morning, students. In a previous class, we have already learnt about humidity and maximum minimum temperature. Today, we will study about rainfall. What is rainfall? The high humidity in the air and the sudden drop in the temperature leads to rainfall. So, we can see water vapor turns into clouds when it cools and condenses, that is, turns back in liquid water, that is rainfall. In the cloud with more water condensing onto water droplets, the droplets grow when they get too heavy to stay suspended in the cloud, even with droplets or updrafts within the cloud. They fall to the earth as rain. So, clouds are visible mass of droplets that are formed high above the ground. And when these droplets join together, they comes down as rainfall. So, when the temperature is very low, the water droplets freeze and comes down as snowfall. So, rainfall is measured by rain gauge. Rainfall is measured by rain gauge. So what is rain gauge? It is an instrument. It is an instrument which is used by meteorologists or hydrologists to gather and measure the amount of rainfall over an area. So rainfall is generally measured in millimeters. Rainfall is generally measured in millimeters. So our next topic is climate. The climate of a place is actually the average weather pattern of that place. What is climate? The average weather patterns take over 25 to 30 years is known as the climate of that place. Yes, the climate of a place is the long term average of weather pattern. So typically averaged over a period of the time 25 to 30 years. So the earth's climate is influenced by many factors, mainly by the amount of energy coming from the sun, but also by factors such as the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So we can say when the earth absorbs the sun's energy or when atmospheric gases prevent heat released. What released? Heat released. And when the earth absorbs and released by the earth from the radiating into space, such as greenhouse gases, the planet warms. It means the earth warms. So there are mainly three. There are mainly three temperature zones throughout the world based on the differences in their climate. That is, number one is the hot or torrid zone is the region around the equator which is heated by the direct rays of the sun. Next one is the cold or frigid zone in the region around the north and south poles which receives slanting rays of the sun. It means the face of the planet which lies north and south poles. These areas receives slanting rays of the sun and be cooled. Okay, you can see this picture. Next one is the temperate zone is the region between the torrid and frigid zone. So, between the torrid and frigid zone, there is a different area. This is known as temperate zone. So another factor uh, is determined the climate of a place. The climate of a place in its proximity to the sea. Proximity to the sea means the quality or closeness. So we can say place closest to the sea have a moderate climate, whereas those away from the sea surface extreme climatic conditions. So overall it depends on the factors like wind, greenhouse gases, proximity to the sea means closeness to the sea, and the presence of mountains.